This brief video is going to show you how to use the concatenation function. We're going to do a list of names of customers. We're going to use last name first and then first name. The last name of our first customer is Smith and his first name is Joe. Our next customer is going to be Garcia and his first name is Juan. Our next customer is going to be Avila, and it's going to be a woman this time, so we'll make it Mary. Our next customer is going to be Zamora, and we'll make Zamora Pedro. And then finally, we're going to have our fifth customer, who's also going to be named Smith, but her name will be Betty. All right, now we have Betty Smith and Joe Smith. B in the alphabet comes before J. So when we alphabetize this list, we also have to alphabetize by first name as well as last name. But let's say that we want to get these names to flow naturally with the first name coming first and then the last name coming last. So we'll make a little bit of space over here for the concatenation to take place. And in this cell, I'm going to purposely make a mistake the first time. We're going to go to the concatenation function, and I'll click on that, and it puts concatenate in there, and it wants us to put text 1. I'm going to put Smith, and then it wants us to put text number 2, and we'll put Joe, and we'll say OK. So now Smith and Joe have been merged, concatenated. They've been joined together. What used to appear in 2 cells now appears in 1 cell. But it's not exactly what we want. We want first name first, last name last, and we want the names to be separated by a space. So let's do another concatenation. So I'll go down here and get the concatenation function again. And this time for text number 1, we'll put Juan, and for text number 2, we'll put Garcia. We'll say OK. Now we have them in the correct order. But notice we still don't have a space between the 2 names. This is easy to resolve by simply going up here to the formula bar and clicking behind that first comma and putting a double quotation mark, a space, a double quotation mark, and another comma to keep the cells separated. When we press enter, notice we now have Juan space Garcia. Since this cell is now set up correctly and this one wasn't set up correctly, we can simply click on this cell, drag this corner up, and now it will replace the contents of that first cell with the concatenation that we want to use. And likewise, we can pull it down so that it does the other names as well. But they're still not alphabetized, so how do we do that? You select the names, both last and first name, and you go to Sort, and we're going to do a custom sort. The first thing we're going to sort by is the last name, which is in column A. Then, right here, then we're going to sort by the first name, column B. When we say OK, notice it puts Avila at the top of the list, Zamora at the bottom of the list, and then the other ones line up as well, including both Smiths, with Betty coming before Joe, since B comes before J in the alphabet. This has been an example of how to use the concatenation feature to join the contents of 2 cells into a single cell, and also how to edit that formula bar so that we get a space. I hope you've enjoyed using this particular video. See you soon. Bye-bye.